Welcome to a story that rests between what was and what might have been. A story that floats gently in the silence before history began, before the dust stirred, before the rib was formed, before even the serpent had a name. Tonight, we won't revisit the fall. We won't race toward exile or blame. Instead, we will linger in the harmony that once was. The garden, before the breaking, a sacred stillness, untouched by shame or fear, where time moved in circles and nothing needed to be earned. This is not a tale of events, but of essence, not a warning, but a lullaby, a dreamscape rooted in possibility, where divine breath and blooming fig trees live side by side. Let your body soften. Let your breath fall into rhythm with the garden. And let's enter gently the world before the world. Imagine yourself waking not to an alarm, but to light itself. A warmth that seeps through eyelids like liquid gold. No walls, no roof, no rush. Just breath, just being. The garden is not cluttered. It is not trimmed or tame. It is wild in its balance. Vines curl lazily around ancient stones. Fruit hangs heavy with dew, untouched by decay. The air carries the scent of jasmine, cedarwood, and damp soil. And you are not a stranger here. This is a place where nothing is named, yet everything is known. The lion stretches beneath a fig tree. The dove drinks from the same stream as the jackal. There is no hunger, no predator, no fear. And in the center, beneath a canopy of green, a river splits in 4 directions. It flows without force. It knows where to go. Pishin, Gihon, Tigris, Euphrates. You do not need to remember the names, only the sound. The steady hum of water through paradise. There is no labor here, only tending. No sweat of the brow, only care. You walk barefoot, the soil cool and soft beneath your steps. Each leaf you touch turns slightly to greet you. Each breeze seems to pause, just for you to inhale. Your form is not separate from the garden, you are of it. Clay and breath. Root and rib, sky and skin, and beside you, not behind, another soul. No competition, no confusion, just presence. The rhythm of your days is simple: to delight, to listen, to witness. You do not ask what time it is, because the light tells you when to rest, and the stars when to rise. There are no mirrors, yet you have never felt more seen. There is no shame, yet you've never been more aware of your beauty. You do not do, you are, and that is enough. Here in this Eden before Eden, you are not becoming anything. You are simply being, and for a moment you remember this stillness, this harmony, this original belonging. Stay here a little longer. Let the rhythm of the garden breathe you into rest. Before the naming, before the knowing, before the world turned hard, just this. Soft soil, open sky, and peace without end. There's no beginning like this one. No chaos, no war among gods, only intention, only breath. In this telling, creation is not violent, it is whispered. The world begins not with thunder, but with a sigh, a divine exhale, a stillness cracking open into form. From dust, a figure, not sculpted harshly, but gathered gently, as one gathers clay for pottery or soil for planting. The body takes shape slowly, a rib cage not of bone, but of openness, limbs stretched in reverence toward sky, and then the breath, not air, not wind, but life itself, a breath that carries memory and possibility. The divine leans close, and the breath enters the clay. No trumpet sounds, no chorus of angels, just one long inhale, and a quiet heartbeat answering back. Adam is not a name yet. He is a breath bearer, a soul wrapped in flesh, not above creation, but surrounded by it, mirrored in tree, river, bird, stone, and from within him, not afterthought, but essence, another, not built from scratch, but drawn from within. The rib, curved and hidden, becomes vessel, and she awakens, not to fear, but to familiarity. The first gaze between them is not marked by desire, but by knowing. There's no need for speech. They understand each other in silence. Their first steps are side by side. Their first touch is not grasping, but grounding. And overhead, no veil, only light. And a voice gentle, not commanding, inviting them to name, to notice, to tend. The animals arrive, not in chaos, but in curiosity. They approach. They linger, they stay. A lion nuzzles gently. An ox lays its head in your lap. Nothing flees. Nothing hides. Even the trees seem to lean closer, offering fruit like gifts, not tests. There's one tree, though, that feels different. Not dangerous, but deep. Its roots hum with knowing. Its branches shimmer as if holding a memory of the future. You walk past it. Not forbidden, just not yet. This time is not a trial. It is a tenderness. It is the breath becoming rhythm, and the body becoming home. There are no walls in this garden, yet it feels like a sanctuary, not built by hands, but consecrated by presence. Eden is not just a home, it is a temple, not one of stone and fire, but of stillness and breath. There is no altar. The whole ground is sacred. There is no veil. The light moves freely between the seen and the unseen, and in the center, not just beauty, but mystery. The tree of life, it does not shout, it doesn't need to. Its leaves hum in tones your body remembers, though you've never heard them before. Its roots stretch deep, beyond time, beyond knowing, and its fruit, it glows softly like moonlight trapped in fig skin. To touch it is not to pluck, but to pray. The tree is not just a plant. It is a gate between heaven and earth, between breath and eternity, and around it, always near, is the presence, not seen, not named, but felt in the warm wind that wraps around your shoulders, in the hush between birdsong, in the way the water reflects light that hasn't yet arrived. You know that you are not alone, and you do not fear it. There is no need to hide. There is no fear of punishment. Only nearness. This presence walks without footsteps. It speaks without sound. And yet, you understand. Not because you are told, but because you are known. The tree of life stands as a witness, not to rules, but to rhythm. And something in you knows this is what holiness feels like. Not high, not distant, but near and gentle. It's almost unbearable to imagine because it was never meant to be lost. This garden, this rhythm, this breath, this unbroken nearness was not a myth. It was a memory, etched into the bones of the world. But something shifted, not in the garden, but in us. Trust to question. Presence turned to hiding. Nakedness, once natural, suddenly felt exposed. And the hush of the evening breeze, once welcomed, now stirred fear. It wasn't the fruit, it was the forgetting. Forgetting we were already enough, already known, already held. And when the gate closed, it wasn't punishment. It was consequence. We stepped out into a world that now felt harsher, more distant. But even then, Eden did not vanish. Its imprint remained. In dreams, in rivers, in the ache we can't quite name. It lives in the longing for peace, for silence that speaks, for love without needing to earn it. It whispers in sacred spaces, in moments when time slows, when the veil feels thin. Even now, every act of tenderness, every moment of awe is Eden resurfacing. It was never truly lost, just hidden, waiting to be remembered. So now let your body soften. Let your breath settle like dew. You've walked where no feet now tread. In a garden untouched by sorrow, a world before shame, before striving. You've tasted the hush of original peace. Not fantasy, memory. The garden was never just a place. It was a pattern woven into your spirit. And though we live east of Eden, its rhythm still echoes. Every moment of deep love, of true stillness, of quiet knowing is a return. Let the veil lift just for tonight. Let the fruit remain untouched, not from fear, but from reverence and sleep. As the trees sway gently overhead, as the river runs clear, as the presence watches still near, you were not cast out, only called forward. But Eden is still in you. Sleep well, soul of the garden. You remember you belong. You are already home.